The FREMM is a class of multi-purpose frigates designed by DCNS, Armaris and Fincantieri for the navies of France and Italy. The lead ship of the class, Aquitaine, was commissioned in November 2012 by the French Navy. In France the class is known as the Aquitaine class, while in Italy they are known as the Bergamini class. Italy has ordered 6 general-purpose variants and 4 anti-submarine variants. The last 2 Italian general-purpose FREMMs will have anti-aircraft warfare, anti-ballistic missile and surface attack capabilities. France has ordered 6 anti-submarine variants and 2 air defense variants. Background: 3 original variants of the FREMM were proposed, an anti-submarine variant and a general-purpose variant and a land attack variant to replace the existing classes of frigates within the French and Italian navies. A total of 27 FREMM were to be constructed, 17 for France and 10 for Italy, with additional aims to seek exports. However, budget cuts and changing requirements has seen this number drop significantly. The land attack variant was subsequently cancelled. A third anti-air warfare variant of FREMM was proposed by DCNS in repose to French requirements for a new air defense frigate. The new variant became known as frigate. This new French requirement was due to the 3rd and 4th Horizon-class frigates being cancelled after the first 2 cost €1,350 million each. But this decision left French Navy still in need of replacements for its aging Cassard-class air defense frigates. As of 2009, the frigate design features a more powerful version of the Thales Heracles passive electronically scanned array radar and 32 cells of SYLVERA-50 in place of the 16 cells of A-43 and 16 cells of A-70. The SYLVERA-50 would allow it to fire at the 120 km range just a 30 missile. The towed array sonar would not be fitted. At Euronaval 2012, DCNS showed a new concept called FREMM for the frigate requirement, again based on the FREMM, but specifically mentioning the ballistic missile defense mission as well as anti-air. FREMM has a modified superstructure replacing Heracles with the new Thales C-500 radar, whose 4 fixed plates resemble those of the U.S. Navy's Spy-1. However, unlike the Heracles and the Spy-1, the C-500 has active electronically scanned array antennas. France. Original plans were for 17 FREMM to replace the 9 Destienne-Dorves-class Avisos and 9 anti-submarine frigates of the Tour-Villain-Georges League classes. In November 2005, France announced a contract of €3.5 billion for development and the first 8 hulls, with options for 9 more costing €2.95 billion split over 2 tranches. Following the cancellation of the 3rd and 4th of the Horizon-class frigates in 2005 on budget grounds, requirements for an air defense derivative of the FREMM called frigate were placed, with DCNS coming up with several proposals. Expectations were that the last 2 ships of the 17 FREMM planned would be built to frigate specifications. However, by 2008 the plan was revised down to just 11 FREMM at a cost of €8.75 billion. The 11 ships would cost €670 million each in FY 2014, or €860 million including development costs. The 2013 White Paper on Defense and National National Security committed France to 15 frontline frigates, which was initially wrongly interpreted as 2 Horizons, 5 Lafayettes, and a reduction in the FREMM fleet down to 8 ships. The 2014-2019 defense plan restated a target of 11 FREMMs. The current plan is to deliver 6 ASW variants to replace the Georges League class frigates by 2019, followed by 2 anti-air variants to replace the aging Cassard-class frigates, and a decision will be taken in 2016 on what version the remaining 3 will be. In 2014, the French Navy's Chief of Staff, ADM, Bernard Rogel, confirmed that 11 FREMM frigates had been ordered, but in 2015, the order was cut to 8 in order to allow the purchase of 5 FDI mid-size frigates. From 2023, the FDI will replace the Lafayette-class class, which will be fitted with a sonar as an interim measure. Italy planning assumptions for the Italian Navy at 10 FREMM at a cost of €5.8 billion. FREMM will replace the Mistral and Lupo-class frigates in service with the Italian Navy. As of 16 April 2015, the Italian government has approved funding for all 10 FREMM to be delivered to the Italian Navy. In the 2013 Italian budget, the Italian government laid out the necessary financing for 2 more GP variants, and the contract was awarded in September 2013. On 15 April 2015, Italian parliamentary confirmed the deal between OCCAR and Orizzonte System in Navali to beginning built units 9 and 10 for €764 million. FREMM 9 and AMP-10 will have AAW and AMP-80BM capabilities and will have A-70 VLS for cruise missiles. All Italian FREMMs have extended AAW capabilities with SAAMES DCNS and ASTA-30 missiles for extended area defense. SAAMES DCNS use SELEX SMFRA, a 3D active radar, an evolved version of the SELEX SEMPARP-ESA radar. The SELEX SMFRA-4FF will have 4 flat radar sensors, with 3 times the original range and full 80BM capabilities. Since the 7th FREMM, there will be updates to other systems, such as the COC, and bridge will be integrated. The cruise speed will be enhanced to 19/20ths of a knot. Export Morocco. On 24 October 2007, it was announced that the Royal Moroccan Navy had ordered 1 FREMM to replace its Descubierta-class corvette. The contract was signed on 18 April 2008, and construction of the Moroccan FREMM began in the summer 2008, with delivery expected in 2012 or 2013. Mohammed VI was launched in September 2011 and handed over on 30 January 2014. The Moroccan ship is similar to the French anti-submarine version, without SYLVERA 70 tubes for scalp naval, and cost €470 million. Greece. On 22 January 2009, the Hellenic Navy announced an order for 6 FREMM to replace an equal number of Elli-class frigates. After the Greek government debt crisis, this was cut down to between 2 and 4 ships equipped with scalp naval, with France alleged to have offered them to Greece at no cost for the first 5 years. Germany objected to this deal in October 2011, and no deal has been signed. In February 2013, though, and during the formal visit of the President of France, François Hollande, in Athens, according to press reports, an agreement which includes the long-term leasing of 2 FREMM FREMM frigates to the Hellenic Navy has been reached. Canada. In April 2013, the French government showcased the FREMM class in Halifax with the hope of selling to the Royal Canadian Navy for the single-class surface combatant project. Canada's defense minister at the time, Peter Mackay, commented, "I have never seen such an impressive vessel. The FREMM class design will not be in the 15 Canadian surface combatants." However, Canada could purchase one or two vessels for the interim. Egypt. On the 16th of February 2015, the Egyptian Navy ordered one FREMM vessel to enter service before the opening of the new Suez Canal, as part of a larger deal worth $5.9 billion. In order to keep to Egypt's deadlines, France offered to send Normandy, originally intended for the French Navy. The SYLVERA-70 jamming equipment and satellite communications have been removed, and the crew will be 126 in Egyptian service compared to 108 as a French ship. From March 2015, DCNS trained the Egyptian crew in the technology of the ship, and DCNS and its partners accompanied the crew for a period of 15 months. On the 23rd of June 2015, French naval shipbuilder DCNS transferred the FREMM frigate Armaris to the Egyptian Navy. A ceremony took place to transfer Normandy, renamed Armaris to Egypt, in the presence of General Sedki Sobhi, the Egyptian Minister of Defense, Jean-Yves Le Drian, the French Minister of Defense, Admiral Osama Rabi, Egyptian Navy Commander-in-Chief Admiral Bernard Rogel, the French Chief of Navy, and Hervé Gula, Chairman and AMP, CEO of DCNS Australia. On the 18th of April 2016, Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull confirmed that the Italian FREMM class was one of 3 frigates shortlisted for the replacement of its MEKO 200-based Anzac-class frigate. Country-specific equipment. Common equipment: Totio Melara 76 62 super rapid gun, 2x torpedo launchers, Eurotorp OAS B515, 3 FREMM U90 torpedoes with Calzone Rs, 1x Selex SNR 25 DARDOF fire control system for the 76mm cannon, 2x SLAT anti-torpedo system ASWDLS based on Thales Alert sonar system, DCNS radio command system, and WASI-M80 weapon system, NH-90 helicopter with capability for AW101, Cougar and Caracal. Thales UMS 4110 CL hull sonar. Thales UMS 4249 CAPTAS 4-towed sonar. Thales TUUM-6 underwater telephone. 2x SIGIN SMQ 765 U system with JASS ECM Netuno 4100 by ELT Elettronica and Thales ESM. 2x SOFRESUD quick pointing devices QPD. French-specific equipment: 16 cells of SYLVERA 43 VLS4 Aster 15, 16 cells of Silver A70 VLS for Scalp naval cruise missile with a range up to 1,000 kilometers. MM40 Exocet Block 3 for naval and land attack. 3 next to 20mm Narwhal remote weapon systems. NGDS decoy launcher. Heracles radar. Termus Cantor 2001 radar. Thales Artemis IRSD. SETIS combat system. Sagam Najir fire control system for the 76mm gun. submarine helicopter handling system. Italian specific equipment: 16 cells of SYLVERA 50 VLS-4 ASTA-15 and ASTA-30 missiles. Space reserved for SYLVERA 70 launches for 16 Scalp naval a similar cruise missile, but not fitted. Selexes IRSD SAS. Another one Selexes NAR-25DARDOF fire control system for the second cannon. Selexes EMPAR active 3D radar. Selexes RASS surface radar. LPI navigation radar. Selexes SPN 730 and 2 navigation radar. GEM Electronica MM SPN 753. Selexes IFF-SIR M5PA. Selexes Athena combat system, with 21.3 displays, MFC 17 into COC, 2 in backup COC, 1 on bridge and 1 into command planning room. Selexes SAAMESD extended area AAW combat system. 2 XOTO Melara SCLARHDLS multi-purpose rocket launcher. 8 Extesio Otombat Mk2, a Block 4, for naval and land attack. 2 XOTO Melara, a Lycon 25/80ths of a millimeter remote weapons system, controlled by close CMS. Curtiss-Wright TCAS-ISD helicopter handling system. YSSNA-2000 mine avoidance sonar. L3ELAC Nautics Seabeam 3050 multi-beam echo sounder. 1x7 meters rigid-hulled inflatable boat release and recovery lateral systems. 1x11 meters rigid-hulled inflatable boat release and recovery lateral systems. 11 meters rigid-hulled inflatable boat fast release and recovery system. ASW version 2 XOTO Melara 76/60 of a millimeter Davide Strales CIWS guns, 1 on the hangar and 4 Milas ASW missile. GP version 1 XOTO Melara 127/64 of a millimeter gun with Vulcano guided ammunition, with a range up to 120 kilometers, and AAHs with 350 rounds plus 56 in turret, and a second OTO Melara 76/60 of a millimeter Davide Strales CIWS gun on the hangar. Ships of the class